Alright guys, welcome back to another Trailmakers video. Today I have a pretty interesting idea that I came up with. I'm going to be trying to build a plane that has an ejectable seat that is actually a drone that can then RC control the rest of the plane, allowing that plane to then become a kamikaze without risking the life of the pilot. So, we're gonna try to make that happen today. It's definitely gonna be a challenge, but let's see if I can do it. I'm gonna start with the drone part of it, the ejectable seat, because I think that's gonna be the most like finicky part of this whole thing. I'm gonna use gimbal jets for this. I think that would be the best. Let's test if it can work with just two. We will see. I mean, could be potentially stable enough just to hold this in the air, but it's not necessarily needing to be super controllable. I just want it to be able to hover to keep the pilot safe and in a safe location. So potentially this could work. I don't want it to be too bulky, you know. It's got to be very compact because it's got to fit inside the plane. So I did want this to hover. Maybe we'll use a speed sensor. Okay, so balance the weight with that and figure it to those. Oh yeah, make sure we then take off the control. So this, we're gonna have to play with this. Probably not too much speed, right? So maybe like, and trigger below. So if it goes over, then we stop that hovering. Okay, so that's too fast because we want it to just maintain its altitude. So, oh God, 5 kilometers per hour. Okay, we still are going up, but not that much. Let's just play with it a little bit more, but we're pretty darn close. I guess let's try 4. Okay, I think it might not be the speed, it might be the power on the gimbal jets. So let's try just lowering the power on the jets. So maybe it's not as much of a bolt, like a boost whenever it does trigger. Okay, well we have a decent drone. It is still going to be going slightly upwards, but it's really not too bad. You're basically hovering, and the pilot is going to be safe. So, or like, you know, safe away from the threat of the kamikaze. So I think we're just gonna leave it there. Now we need to fit this inside of the plane. So I basically have to build a plane around it. Also, that plane has to have an additional seat in order for the RC glitch to work. But let's get the detachable blocks here. And now I just gotta build out like the front of a plane. So I'm just gonna do that real quick, and I mean, I don't need to explain that too much. I think I'm actually gonna flip this on its side. Okay, so we have the front of this plane built. We got this open just so there's no, hopefully, no conflictions with this coming out. And then I got some propulsion on these mini thrusters on the sides and with this. And then we have the bombs in the front, obviously, since this is going to be a kamikaze plane. So that's looking pretty good. Now I gotta build the back. And what I was thinking is obviously I can't have anything connected to this. So maybe I could have some pipe pieces going along here. But then that might conflict with this escaping with these gimbals. I mean, we'll find out in testing, right? So we might end up having to change it. But we'll see. Alright, so we got this connection point built up. I'll just build the tail of the plane. And then we also got to build the wings. Okay, we have this pretty built out. We need to build front wings actually, and then we should be looking pretty good for the plane. Okay, we got one little thing, center of lift. The lift from the wings is far in front of your center of mass. This will push your nose up and stall your plane or flip it backwards. Okay, the thing is that when I drop this seat right here, the center of mass, this is a lot of weight, so it should actually push forward. And at that point, it should be fine and the plane will fly better. So I'm just gonna go off that and say that this is probably fine. Let's save it up. And let's go ahead and give it a test ride before I actually go ahead and add the whole thing where we make it actual remote control. So it looks like we have a fine working plane here. I mean, it's flying and pretty good. And honestly, the issue that it brought up isn't even really too prevalent. We're flying pretty nicely, so this is going good. Now, when I detach, we can see that I get stuck. That's an issue. And that's the first issue we're gonna solve. And then I do have to add in the RC control, but I'm probably gonna try to solve that issue first. So, detach, and I'm pretty locked in here. So, build mode. All right, how are we gonna make this thing actually dislodge? So I had to try a lot of different things to get the drone to dislodge properly. So we're just gonna skip over this part mainly, and here's what I came up with. All right, guys, I think that I have solved the problem of not being able to deploy the drone thingy. So watch. I just basically widened the gap, got rid of the stuff on the top, so that's able to fly upwards out of it. So if we press E here, boom. Takes a little bit for those things to kick in, but definitely possible. Maybe. Okay. I think the drone needs a little bit of work, but we got it deployed out of the ship, so that is a good step because that is a part of like the whole idea and like very important. We might just want to put this on an altitude sensor. I know I said I didn't want to, but I think that's the simplest. Let's just change this speed sensor to an altitude sensor. Let's just make it go to altitude, like, I guess you maybe would want to be above the fight, right? So maybe let's just like go to like freaking 2000. Just blast it off into the sky and just be safe, you know? So trigger below, and let's just test this. Okay, go, go, go. Vehicle upside down. No, it's not. Okay, so we're flying. We deploy. Okay, now we're looking a lot safer, for sure. Good, good, good. We're probably gonna watch that explode in the water. I wanna say I heard it, but I'm not sure I did. Okay. Wait, was that glass effect for the bombs exploding on the other one? Okay, so we have this working. We just now need to make the RC glitch part of this. And I also probably want to have a camera on this one so you can, like, you know, look through the POV. So let's add that stuff. It's gonna take a bit because yeah, it requires some logic gates and all that. I think the first step is that I have to pretty much unconfigure everything. We don't want it to be controlled normally. So do that. So we've now unconfigured everything, and now we got to put it all on XOR gates, which we got to put somewhere. We'll probably just put it down here for simplicity. So I don't forget, I am gonna face them out, just so that I don't forget they're there and have no clue where they are and all that. So for thrust, we want space to go ahead and activate this, and this. Okay, so that should allow for remote control of all of the propulsion. Now we got to do steering. So we're gonna want D and A, and we're gonna put it on all my ailerons. We might have to switch it around. I'm not too sure because I didn't test it, but okay, we got that. Now we want another XOR gate, and we're gonna need that for the lift, and the lift would be S and W, and we want that to be configured to the big elevator tail fins. Nice. Ooh, one thing I just remembered: disable seat control, air control, whatever, because that would not be good if I'm flying. I'm RC controlling this plane, and I'm really just like causing mayhem for me in the pilot seat. RC controlling. And one more XOR gate. We need it for the camera switching. And I think that should be all the controls, and hopefully this works first try. If not, it might be an absolute headache for me. We are in the correct seat. If we click 1, we can see out of this. It's promising. Click space, we can do that. So, we can control it. Hopefully, wait. Huh? A and D are, wait, also controlling thrust. I probably forgot to disable that on the configuration. Yeah, great. Okay, we're gonna see. The controls might be inverted on some of this. Yeah, that's definitely inverted. Okay, and that's correct. So A and D's correct. Pitch is inverted, so I need to switch around the controls on that real quick. All right, let's see. This is the test of the plane. This is pretty much a pretty big test here to see the RC control is in fact working. So let's get some good altitude just so I have a little bit of a buffer from when I jump off to when I have to start controlling it immediately, because I could end up crashing it like instantly. Okay, that should be fine. Oh, switch to the camera. We are in control. Not very good because I'm being dumb, but we are in control of the plane. This is great. We switch back and we're safe up here. Switch back over here. We're going in for a kamikaze. Okay, this isn't the best camera angle, I will say. I might want to improve upon this. I might just want to put it in like the front or something. But let's aim back at the carrier here. This is a tragic angle, I'm sorry. All right. Come on. Boom. The feed just cut out, and now I'm back chilling in my little operator seat in the sky. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look, I'm all the way here. No one's finding me. I just bombed the aircraft carrier. Yes. I didn't know if I was actually gonna be able to make that work. I just thought of that last night. I was going to bed and I was like, maybe this will work. Okay, let's improve the camera angle real quick. And then honestly, this plane is like done, you know? Or maybe we'll just increase the FOV a bit. Just so like you can use like the look around feature. The look around. So maybe just put it on like 100. I don't want to make it too big. Too big, it starts looking goofy. Nice. But honestly, bro, this is probably one of the coolest things that I've ever made in Trailmakers. Let's go ahead and give it one more go. I mean, you know, I should probably use it a couple of times before I just end the video here. Here, I'll bomb that like helicopter landing pad. That's all like really high up. And detach. Ah, sorry, that was me malfunctioning. Not quite this. I'm just, you know, I am me. Okay, this is definitely a wonky angle, not gonna lie. Let's go up here. Try to aim myself into the helipad thing. Ah! Oh god. I think that might have been a mission failure, and we have a disconnect from the logic. Let's try that again. Let's not end on that note. We'll get going here, and honestly, you could probably just let go, like deploy myself pretty soon, or pretty close to when I'm actually gonna bomb something. So, I just that wouldn't make sense tactically, would it? All right, let's deploy. What the? Okay, we're going up. Okay, let's bomb something a different target actually, because that one's a little difficult. Okay, let's not be too frantic here. Let's bomb. I want to have an actual target so you know I hit it. Like actually hit where I was trying to go. Let's just bomb the orange circle down there. This is wonky. Okay, that wasn't quite what I intended to bomb, but it is pretty close. But I mean, okay, I'm not the best pilot, so obviously there is some human error in this, but I think proof of concept, pretty cool idea and pretty good execution. I mean, I did exactly what I set out to do. Have a plane, have an ejectable seat, that's a drone that can remotely control the original plane that could then kamikaze for the pilot. So super sick. If you have any suggestions on what I should attempt to build in the future, go ahead and comment them down below. And if you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy one of my other many Trailmakers fun challenge videos. So go ahead and click whatever one's on the screen right now, because you'll definitely like it. And with that, we'll just see you in the next one. Bye!